so given I've got a bit more time on my hands, I thought why not. So what we have here is a client who attended with bilateral wax, and this is the client's left ear, and I started off by using a standard Zollner suction probe. The wax in this case was quite lateral, and I managed to remove that quite easily. You can then see there's quite a lot of medial wax. So when we say medial, we mean closer to the eardrum, and I'm just delicately approaching this wax with, again, the standard suction probe, just to gently remove that. So you can see there's a bit of skin adhesion there as well. Adjacent to the eardrum is a strand of hair, so sometimes hair can cause some internal noise for the client, but in most instances that hair will just naturally migrate. I did give a quick attempt to see if I could suction that, but it is stuck to the eardrum, so it's best left well alone. And now that I've removed the bulk of the earwax, again, just gently suctioning the lateral part of the ear canal. And this part is made up of cartilage, so we are able to put a bit more pressure on this part of the ear. If that coating of wax was more medial, so again closer to the eardrum, we've got to be very careful, because the inner 2/3 of the ear canal is actually just a very thin layer of skin coating the bony part of the ear canal, which is very, very sensitive for people if we make contact. And a lot of this is actually, as I said, it's not earwax, it's just dead skin. It will naturally migrate, but as it's quite lateral, I thought why not remove it. So this is the client's second ear, so this is the right ear, and again I'm just trying to wriggle out the lateral part of the earwax. Again, there's a lot of skin adhesions there. You can see that that the skin itself is not only attached to the earwax but also the ear canal wall, and hence why I'm wriggling the wax, trying to loosen those skin adhesions. Fortunately, the client had been using a bit of earwax drops prior to attending, so the majority of it came out in a big bulk. There is a bit of wax on the inferior canal wall, and again I'm just going to be ultra cautious there, because as I mentioned previously, if we make contact with the bony part of the ear canal, which is the inner 2/3, it can be uncomfortable for the client, and it can also make the client cough. You can get a gag reflex, and in this current climate we really want to avoid any clients coughing, and especially if they do have coronavirus, the last thing we want is droplets of that to be exempt from the client's mouth and putting both the client and the practitioner at risk there. This actually procedure was performed before the coronavirus breakout, so I did decide in this instance to use a Jobson horn gently to remove the outer coating of wax. I hope you've all enjoyed that, and I hope you're all keeping well and safe. And if this is the first time you've watched one of my videos, please do subscribe and press the notification bell so you'll get notified as and when I release new videos. So I would just like to end by saying